All right. What is this? Video number 3? The last one went almost an hour. But again, y'all know me. I go off on my fucking tangents and shit. Y'all hear nails clicking and clacking and all that. It's my dog, my girl. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Look, they're all spoiled. I swear, they are all spoiled. Yeah, good girl. Okay. There you go. And pretty much all of them are trained. Yes, you could train a cat. Anyway, so this video, as I said, I'm making multiple videos. I really need to start doing this. I'm not really saying daily because, you know, as I said, I don't really care. You know, this is just a hobby for me. I'm not using it to be monetized and shit. But mediocre, I can't remember how I got into mediocre tutorial reviews. I think it was from Abba and Preach, pointing out one of his videos. But telling you, everyone who is of a intelligent, woke, whatever I guess you could say, mind, who are awakened, who aren't offended by shit. Male, female, doesn't matter what race, but especially young black brothers. Men don't ask for DNA tests because they are weak. Obviously, a woman says that in this. It's a panel that they got going on that he's reviewing. Angry woman shames men for wanting a DNA test. Reason why I have a dog in this race is because of the fact that happened to me. Child I thought was mine for 8 years turned out not to be mine. Only because the sister told me that the child was not mine. So for 8 years, this woman was using the child as a weapon. If you have a girlfriend, you can't see your child. I mean, just like most of these goddamn women do. This is fact. And this is the reason why men are starting to get vasectomies at much earlier ages and by the droves is because of this shit. I mentioned it in the first video of today? Men are done. Men are done playing y'all's game, bitches. We're done. The older generation, we already learned that lesson. It's the younger generation, which I'm really proud of mediocre tutorial reviews. Fucking proud of this young brother because I think he's the youngest of all the people I follow of men helping other men wake up. But he's young, he's black, and also young black men need all the help they can get. Because we got to elevate our black queens and stuff. Dude, they don't give a fuck about us. They really don't. You look at a lot of these videos where they themselves come out and talk shit about men. I already know. Like the Diana chick, she basically said I needed therapy. And I'm like, for what? Everything I'm saying is true. Not one damn thing have I said is a lie. So why would you say something like that? But it's because they're getting pissed. As it's literally right here. This was published today, March 17th, today, and has over 50,000 views. This dude has a lot of followers. I only have a few followers, and they're hating on me. This motherfucker has got, I forgot, half a million followers or 250,000 followers. Today it was published over 50,000 views. Men are done with y'all shit. We're sick of y'all shit. I love my little channel that has, not even 50 followers maybe? Because I don't really pay attention. Men, I know, Polar Bear, love you. As I said, this is just more or less a hobby for me, just to speak from my age and the experiences of the things I've lived through to try and help younger brothers and women to understand what is happening out there. Why there are less eligible bachelors out there. Why there are less men who, despite being in a relationship, do not want to take that relationship further or have kids. Why that what's going on in the Asian countries is now spreading to the Western world of men avoiding having children at all costs. This is one of the reasons why. The second video pointed out about the crazy, no, first or second video, first, whatever, pointing out about the crazy ex-girlfriends and one of the women trying to claim it was his kid. And he's like, whoa, I had a vasectomy. It ain't my kid. So this is the third video, another video, 3 videos in one day talking about how men are tired of y'all's feminist bullshit. Tired of it. And here's the thing, ladies, we're taking the power out of your hand. Y'all do realize you only make up 12 to 15% of the female population. 12 to 15%. You are majorly outnumbered. You also, as far as I know, still outnumber men. I think, well, definitely here in El Paso, women outnumber men. Men are tired of y'all shit. Men don't have to put up with it. We have options. Hello, dating websites. The shit I'm the only girl in this area that you can, not anymore, because we can find a girl in the next city over. You know, it's like we don't need to put up with the shit anymore, and women are furious. This video will point it out. Hell yeah, that motherfucker. I'm glad I got turned on to his shit. He's young. Everybody else I follow is either my age or, you know, basically over the age of 35. Doesn't matter what the race is. They're over the age of 35 men. Because this isn't a racial thing. This is something you sisters need to understand. This is not a racial thing. This is a man, this is a man helping other men fight against the bullshit that feminists pull. So this isn't a racial thing. This is a man versus woman thing. So it doesn't matter about the race. We are just tired of it. Ooh, I got to follow her. There's another Sydney Watson, but she's in Australia, but she talks about it. And then there's another one. I think Liberty Doll. I think she's also mostly Second Amendment stuff, but she also points out this kind of stuff. There are more women finally coming out. I'm gonna have to look up this Gothics person after I get out of this video. Actually, because I already know this one is in the history. So let me look it up real fast. Oh no, I'll look it up at the end of this. So I don't really take up a lot of time out of this one because, as I said, I want to try and keep them around 30 minutes. Cat keeps trying to play fetch with me. It's like, it's like, damn it, bitch, I'm busy. Her ball was her puff was way over there, her little puff balls and everything. And she keeps moving it closer like, Daddy, look at me. It's like, I see you there, but no, and I see the damn puff. It's right there. People are like, wait, you trained your cat to play fetch? Yes. Damn, do y'all not know you could train animals? Really? Anyway, yeah, men are tired of it. Men are done. Doesn't matter what race of men, because all the tricks that women play, it's not based on race. It's based on their gender. So this is not, as I said, this has got nothing to do with black, white, Asian, whatever. No, this is between men and women. And men are finally waking up. So it doesn't matter that my race or my age, the information I'm giving is information that I've already lived through. But I'm proud of this dude because he's young and spitting truth. So Daisy, oh my God, I got Daisy Cousins. I love her. Fucking love Daisy. Yeah, Daisy's another one. Fucking love her too. But she's British. So, but again, has nothing to do with race or even location. This is a male versus female thing, and men are finally waking up. And I'm proud of these other women because they're also pointing out the bullshit, which is why these feminists hate them so much. Oh my God, you're giving away all our fucking secrets. You know, yeah, because we're done. We're sick of all this shit. We're sick of these feminists crying at the drop. 1 minute you want to be equal. We're equal to men. We're equal to men. We're equal to men. The moment you touch them, we're talking like, oh my God, he touched me. You can't have it both ways, ladies. You can't have it both ways. Daisy is Australian? I thought she was in Britain. Huh. Okay. I know that, oh my God, I got a crush on her too. Sydney Watson. God, that girl's just so fucking beautiful. Anyway, I know she's in Australia. But anyway, and then there's also my other dude with the beard. Fucking love that. He's like, what is it? Like my dick stank. That's his motto and shit. Fucking love that dude. I need to start doing more of reviews of his videos too. But it's more people coming out, male and female, finally putting you feminists in your place. And I already know there's going to be a feminist that's going to come on here and go, they're not putting me in my place. Yeah, they are. Because men are finally tired of your shit. These other women who are not feminists are tired of you fucking it up for them. So everybody is starting to unite against you feminists. Again, you only make up 12 to 15% of the population. And simps, these fucking soy boys that, oh my God, girls could do no wrong. We don't give a fuck about simps. We don't give a fuck about them because they ain't real men. Not at all. Steve Harvey used to be a real man. Now he's a simp. And I don't give a fuck. Well, he's rich. And I already know somebody's going to try. Well, you ain't got his money. I don't need his money. I'm one of those black or whatever mixed black people. I like living a simple life. I wouldn't know what to do with multi-millions. I've got relatives that are multi-millionaires. One of my uncles who tried to adopt me when I was 13. So I had the opportunity to live in Bel Air, California and be spoiled rich. Because it was my choice, because they couldn't have kids. And, you know, my dad, his brother, had 3 children, 3 boys. So he was like, hey, can I adopt one of them? So that I was the one they wanted to adopt. So I could have been living in Bel Air, California, long before fucking Will Smith, long before the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I could have been the original Fresh Prince of Bel Air because they were going to send me to Bel Air Academy. So I had every opportunity to be rich. Again, it was my choice. I said no. I wouldn't know what to do with all of that money. And I grew up, as I said, I've got a lot of relatives that are multimillionaires, friends who are family friends who are multimillionaires. Most of them are bougie. I have never understood people like that. My uncle wasn't spoiled like that. His wife, it was his money. His money, she acted like it was hers. So it's just that just because you have money, so doesn't make you better than anyone. So, well, you ain't got Steve Harvey's money. I could have. I turned it down. So fuck y'all on that shit because I don't give a fuck about the money. I live a nice, comfortable life. My house is bigger than the house I grew up in the nice white neighborhood that I grew up in. So I think I'm doing pretty damn well. So I don't give a fuck. Steve Harvey's a simp.
Nothing.
Not saying shit.
Interrupting me.
Oh my God.
Finish it. So we can say the same thing we said.
What up, YouTube? I am your host, Meal Couture, you zero views. Back in here with one more video. Guys, you already know what time it is. Today, we must get active. All right? Title of today's video, I'll demand mandatory.
I already said I'm not playing. I threw it once. That is it.
DNA test for all of my kids. Now, the setup to the show, I also have not seen the entirety of this. I saw about a minute. I was like, all right, yeah, let's get a quick reaction. And the setup to this is that there's a couple of men.
Let me respond to something he just said, because it was before I even started following him. It was something with Abba and Preach, one of my videos that I made off of criticizing one of their videos. Somebody said, well, you need to watch the whole video first. Abba and Preach don't watch the whole videos sometimes. Sometimes they instantly react to it. They see something, it was sent to them or whatever. Hey, y'all should react to this. And they basically go into it. He doesn't watch the whole video some of the times. Some of the times he wants to watch it just like I do, wants to watch it at the same time you're watching it. Therefore, the reaction that they're giving is fresh. It's not something scripted. So to respond to the person who said this in one of my previous videos, well, you need to watch the whole thing. No, because even they aren't. So fuck you on that shit. I like an instant reaction. That way, it's fresh in my mind. It's how I feel in that moment. Basically, if it were a conversation. Hearing something, responding to something.
Couple of women, they thought so.
Which is why I do the live videos. I don't want it to be scripted. I want it to be from the heart. I want it to be right, straight up how I feel right at that moment. So you know I'm being real. Again, like that bitch Diana Goudot with a French fucking name and shit, up here trying to tell me, shit. It's like, girl, you don't know anything. You're young. You're young. You haven't lived long enough to know a damn thing. Nothing.
They throw up these topics and then they have a conversation about it. YouTube channel that comes from is called Mina TV Africa. I'll leave a link down in the description box down below. This is a completely an hour conversation, so I don't know how far I'm going to get into it. But without further ado,
your hair energy is perfect. I would like to
the African millennials. None of you are any of you actually African? Because I hate to tell you, Africans hate that. I know this for a fact. Africans hate when blacks call themselves Africans. Because you're not, unless you are from Africa, like freshly from Africa, you are not African. A lot of my African friends are like, no, you ain't African. You can't claim African just because you are black. So this African millennials, are any of them actually African? Or are they just doing that whole because I'm black, motherland?
take us into the topic today.
Yeah, I think we need to have the love feud over here.
There's no love
There's a lot of things going on. Dear AMS, what's your stand on mandatory DNA testing for kids? Lately, I've been very paranoid about unknowingly taking care of another man's child and then finding out years later, ... Man's not Santa.
Now, let me point something out. As he's reading this, talking about men taking care of another's child, she was already like, why is it that you women do that shit? Why do you? All of them are beautiful, by the way. All of them, these black women, beautiful ladies. The funny thing is, I'm not even attracted to black women, but they're all beautiful black women. Anyway, she was already getting an attitude. We men have rights too, I love how, again, y'all keep saying we want to be equal. We want to be equal. No, you don't. You want to be put on a pedestal and men are supposed to be your slaves. Admit it. Admit it. At least be like how I want racism to be open and in your face. You women, stop playing your games. This is why you're mad at channels like mine, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews, Better Bachelor, Daisy Cousins, Sydney Watson, all of them. This is why y'all are mad at our channels. Because of the fact we're trying to educate people to stop falling for your games. How about you just don't play the game? How about that? How about you just be open and we all go about our day? That way men can make an actual open choice. Oh, you one of those. Nope, sorry. Thank you. No, thank you, but no. And what do women do? What do these feminists do? Oh, you just don't like a strong woman. No, I don't want a bitch. Just like if I have a dog, I don't want the dog snapping at me. I want the dog to be a good dog. I don't want my cat that is my pet, not my family, because they're pets. They're animals. I'm a country boy. They're animals. It's like I don't want my cat every time I try to pet it, hissing at me, clawing me, attacking me. Well, it's the same for a fucking relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that is doing nothing but attacking me and belittling me. Because I hate to tell you, you want equal rights. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to basically come right back at you. But what do those feminists do? Oh my God, I'm a woman. You're not supposed to come back at me. I'm supposed to be allowed to be my PMS and bitchy and do whatever I want. That's what y'all do. Again, y'all don't want equality. Y'all don't want that shit. Y'all just want to do what you want to do, be put on a pedestal, and the men be below you. And you're getting mad at all of our channels because we're helping younger men to understand, fuck them. Fuck them. And they're not happy about it.
Ain't no Santa Claus.
I respect it.
Let's
give him shit away for free.
Kofi from Woolwich, UK.
Thank God. Yo, we're praying for you, Kofi. Thank you, Kofi. Thank you, Donna. We're praying for you, Kofi. Don't worry.
Just real quick before they get started, I think DNA tests should be required in 100% of cases.
Yes.
100%. Let's keep going.
But again, all of them are sitting there, just, sitting there. She has got attitude all over her face. She's one of these black females that basically, and I already know she's going to say it because y'all saw when the commercial part where it was opening, her bitching. So yeah, she's one of let's go.
So how do you feel about the question?
So I feel like you should definitely be, I think that testing needs to be mandatory. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
See?
Because if you're not swinging your dick around that you won't be scared about, right?
It's not about
What?
It's not about us. You may have a partner.
As I have, did you hear what she said? And I already know he's going to point it out too. As a matter of fact, let's
Before me.
Exactly.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid. I don't think that,
Why?
It's something that if you feel like you need a DNA test, go do that on your own time.
Let them. I'm just trying to understand here. What do you care? What do you care if the United States were to make it mandatory? How does it bother you if the United States were to make it mandatory? I think y'all should just do something better. If you want to do it. No. See, here's the thing with her comment. Let me respond to your comment real quick, young lady. If we want to do it, what do y'all do? Oh, well, y'all ain't pricking my child. Oh, you ain't swabbing my child. See? Why are y'all against it? Men aren't against the DNA test. The women are. Why is that? If that man is actually the father of the kid, then that actually benefits you, right? No. Y'all want it to not be mandatory because no matter who the daddy is, y'all want him on the hook. That's why.
Because you feel that way. I don't think every person, there's millions of people in the United States. Like, it doesn't make sense that people could be using that time to do other things. Like, you could be saving a life. You could be in a hospital.
It doesn't take that long to do a DNA test, Chica. I did it. It doesn't take that long. So, you know what? I really think that this is like in black DNA. She said I've said this in other videos. She said a whole bunch of words that went nowhere. The topic was the DNA test. And what did she do? She went all around it. She didn't give a reason actually she did give a reason. Well, there could be better things done with your time. It's just a DNA test. Why are you against it? She didn't say why she was against it.
Saving a life.
So it's like, if a woman...
Did you notice the first thing that she said when they said, when the brother right here said they had mandatory DNA testing? well, if y'all wasn't over here busy slinging y'all, which makes absolutely no sense at all. That's not what this is about. This is not about the dudes cheating. This is about the women cheating.
Exactly, which is why we want DNA testing. Because if y'all were out there slinging your dick, and I've said this in multiple of my videos, whether it's been on here, on this channel, or on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, I've pointed that out. Unless you are being raped or basically sexually assaulted, you have all the power. So men are out here slinging that dick. Why are you receiving that dick? How about that? And again, this is about women cheating, which is why men want the DNA testing to prove that you weren't cheating, to prove that's our kid. So again, the reason why women are against it is because women don't give a fuck. There was an entire article that came out, which is probably in my history of where it came out, of men who were found to not be the father of these children, and the state turning around and still forcing the men to pay for kids that were not theirs. This is why we want mandatory testing. It ain't got nothing to do with us slinging our dick, because he will point this out.
That's what it's about, because a woman knows 100% of the time that the baby that's coming out is hers. 100% of the time, the dudes do not know.
Right. Which is why we want DNA testing.
So to hear the way that she fired back in that emotional shaming tactic kind of way that lacked all logic, and then to see her speaking about...
Which is what I said. She spouted all of these words. None of them made any sense.
Well, there's people that can be doing other things with their time. What does it mean to you? Like, why does it matter? It shouldn't matter at all. What do you mean? There's a lot of people without jobs that would love to have a job to be a mandatory DNA tester. That we get more people with jobs in our economy. So what do you mean? What do you mean? Ridiculous. Oh, you don't want to be accountable. Oh, okay. Oh, is that it? Let's get back in.
Is claiming you to be the father of the child. You may, let's say you're not with that woman, which that happens a lot, in today's society. There's some doubt that this is probably not my child, but instead of, confronting it on both ends, where I feel like you should just be a man. So don't tell somebody to father a child, but there's a doubt. Like if you had slept with someone.
Facts.
You can avoid the doubt by going by God and getting married.
Whoa. You wouldn't be getting pregnant if you weren't putting your pussy out there. Damn, that's two things that she has said that make no sense. You do realize there are two people in getting pregnant, unless it's in vitro. Actually, still two people. Sperm, egg, two people. So if you, oh my God, just.
Marriage
is real life.
Yeah, no. All right, now we're talking about
She's acting like people don't cheat when they're married. You could kill all doubts by going in front of God. Oh my God. Delusion!
What actually happens? In a practical universe, what actually happens? Mistakes happen.
I think men have the right to know for sure,
God
but
bless you.
it's definitely no problem, guys. No problem, guys. It's insulting, though. I mean, I think men definitely deserve to know if it's their right. Just like if a woman's like out there like that, she deserves to know.
Hey, wait. She's got on an Asian dress. Is she part Asian? Because if she's not, that's cultural appropriation, and I thought we weren't doing that. Or do black people just pick on white people doing that shit? This is one of the issues I have with equality. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So why is she wearing an Asian dress unless she actually is part Asian? So why is that okay?
who the father is as well. But I think it's definitely insulting
Yes.
if you're in a relationship and you're married and your partner wants you to have a DNA test.
You know what's more
That
insulting?
ain't straight.
Whoa, no. So it's about a trust thing. Why should you care? Just make the guy sure it's his kid. Why are y'all having such a hard time about that?
No,
So then just make it mandatory. So it's not even a question. As soon as the baby pops out, it's not even a question of whether or not he wants a DNA test. It just happens. It's a part of protocol. So then that kills that argument. It's just something that we have to all do. That kills that argument.
That's not yours.
the
That's
kid
way more
so you raise,
insulting.
it's like you raise it and that's that's your child at the end of the day. But if you had known that and you had that,
You
like,
know,
you didn't give that person that decision.
I feel like if you're in a marriage, you're happy, you're having babies, and it takes a lot to get to that place where, you know, you're having babies with someone if you're responsible.
Not really.
For the question to be asked, can you take a DNA test? I mean, are you kidding me? Like, what is this? Like, what did we go down the aisle for? What did we say those vows for? If you're not.
You notice how women, when there are any questions on the male side, women will have their girls help spy, track, try to hack their phone. Women will go through any avenue whatsoever and feel it's women's prerogative. But when we turn around and do again, you women don't want equality. You don't want equality. Because if you did, what's good for the goose would be good for the gander. But you don't want equality. Women want what they want and also what you have, they want it too. Women want all of it. And I already know that there are women, well, what's wrong with that? You know what's wrong with that? Be open about it. That's what's wrong about it. You're hiding, you're deceitful, you're lying, you're tricking. You are doing everything you can hustling to get what you want. Again, this is a great example of why men are done with the bullshit. Why men, you know what, sister, let me help you out. Men are now just getting vasectomies and taking the question out of the hands anyway. Men are now just getting fucking vasectomies. Sorry. But again, I thought y'all didn't need men, right? Y'all don't need men. We don't need a man. So if you don't need a man, go have a kid through osmosis then. How about that? But here's the thing. So we can go get in vitro. What if men, you do realize that sperm doesn't last forever. What if men see my video, see his videos, Better Bachelor, and all just say, you know what, guys? That's it. No. Nobody donates sperm anymore. Nobody. Nobody donates sperm, and men as a whole, now mind you, we're overpopulated anyway, so I don't know. How about 3/4, 75% of the male population turn around and get vasectomies? I'm not going to say all, but how about 75% of men go get vasectomies? And as young as possible, 18, get that shit snipped. And the rest stop donating sperm. Wonder how many women are going to change their minds really fucking quick. Again, it's already happening in Asian countries. Denmark is trying to actually make it mandatory. I posted this. Denmark is trying to make it mandatory for men to have kids. How can you do that? Our body, our choice, but apparently you're trying to make it mandatory for us to have children. So women get their body, their choice, but men, we don't.
Not gonna automatically know that this baby is yours.
So this is what I'm gonna say.
Let's hear something profound.
I think that y'all want this to be mandated because of a conversation you are not strong enough to have with your girl. One. Two,
What?
you requesting DNA? First of all, this is a very gendered question, right? There's no way for a woman, well, let me not speak for every woman. For me specifically, there's no way if my man came up to me, I wouldn't feel some type of offense. But fine, if you have the right to know whether it's your child or not, because I know this is my child, right? But to say that it's mandated is where I have a problem.
Here's the thing. The first thing that she said, you saw how she threw a shaming tactic in there. What she said is that you're not strong enough to have this conversation.
These are the women we're throwing out. These are the women we're throwing out. Right there. And here's the thing, ladies. Well, I still got a man. No, you don't have a man. You have a simp. There's a difference. You have a simpleton. You have a little weak-ass soy boy bitch. That's not a real man. And you know this. But you sit here and you're trying to argue. You're trying to, as he said, shaming tactic. You're attacking. You're not coming out from a point of equality. You're coming out from a point up here and trying to shame men. Well, you ain't strong if you just can't have a conversation with your girl. Well, wait a minute. Again, y'all don't. Well, where are you going? Where are you going? Who you talking to? Who you texting? So you expect us to not tell you, well, hey, why don't you trust me? But you expect us to trust you. But no, men have the right. We have the right. Why are y'all so against it? Y'all are literally throwing out the words of, well, it just means I'm going to get offended because he ain't trusting me. You don't trust us. So we can't have the same equality?
Some women don't want it, no matter how strong anything is, she just doesn't want to be a part of it. So, right,
but again, real men, we're the ones waking up and we're the ones saying, all right, peace out. We don't want nothing to do with you. And again, the men who are left, the boys who are left are simps. They're all simps. And these women know this. They know. Because I've been in arguments with feminists where it's like, hey, why are you mad that we're backing off? Why do you care? There are plenty of other men still out there. What do you care? Oh, y'all are just weak. Y'all are just weak. You don't want a strong woman. There are still plenty of men out there. Why don't you want one of them? Oh, I know why. Because those that are left aren't real men. They're simps. They're boys. They're mama boys. You want a real man, but you don't want him to be a real man. This is why these women are mad. This is why they're so pissed. Because they know damn well men are done. Men are done, and they're like, fuck. All we're going to be left is with these fucking simpletons.
You can't force anybody to do anything, right? But you could take it into your own fruition to get whatever said test to have it done with your offspring when they get to the age that it makes sense. But just make it mandatory. So instead of shaming men into, no, you're not doing this because you're not strong enough. Right? Like I said, just make it mandatory.
Who was picking up those costs? The U.S. government? The U.S. government?
I thought y'all wanted the government to pay for everything. I thought you wanted reparations and shit. See what I mean? Women, smart women are dangerous. 1 minute y'all complain saying that government should pay for everything. Education, free this, free this, free this. But this, you care about the government paying for it?
Should be paying for these mandatory tests for you to know. No, first of all, we have so many issues in this country already. To then place that type of payment on the U.S. government is wrong. No.
You do realize it's only like $99, right? I only paid $99 to do a DNA test. It's only $99. It's not a lot. You could even have the government pay for half to where it'd be just, $50. I'm trying to, I don't think she knows how much a DNA test actually is. I don't think she knows. Because it's only like $99. So why are you trying to make it seem like it's $10,000 to do this shit?
No, and first of all, healthcare does not cover so many ailments that are like people are.
Oh my God! Now she's trying to play the holier than thou, and we got this to take. Oh my fucking Lord! Why are you so against it? You are not given an excuse of why it should not be. Cost, which isn't that much. Oh my God! You're just arguing. You're comparing apples and oranges.
I'm not even diving into this ailments,
Just add it on to the bill.
So for you to make that mandatory, that would have to be a government issue. If you want a mandatory test, you pay for it. You pay for it.
Here's the thing. Men, you see what the men said? Fine, we'll pay the bill. We'll pay for it. Just make it mandatory. Now let's see what she says.
So let's make it clear. If you want, let me finish my sentence.
All right, go ahead.
Let me finish my sentence. I personally pay taxes, and I care about where my money goes. I'm not here to pay for so-and-so because there's a...
Let me educate you, young sister. If you pay your taxes and you don't have kids, you pay school taxes and everything else. I can't stand paying fucking school taxes and shit. Property tax like that. I can't. My kids are all grown. So my kids aren't in school anymore. So why in the fuck am I paying for someone else's kid to go to school? That I have a problem with. But the guys, see, you making your comment right now makes no fucking sense because the guy literally said, we'll pay for it. There ends your argument right there.
Confusion about who's the father. That's not my business. Handle your personal shit. And for me, I want to fund schools. I want to fund the MTA because the trains are never on time. We got bigger problems. We have bigger problems. I'm sorry.
I hate to tell you, lady, but paying for someone else's kid for a man, because you don't have to do that. We do. That is a major issue to us. Because we're on the hook for 18 plus fucking years, stupid. So yeah, you don't have to pay for it. We do. 18 plus years. So yeah, we would like to know that's our goddamn kid.
And for no mandatory test.
I understand what she's saying. I just don't know why she's getting so loud about it. You know, put it right next to the line item of your epidural, right? Right underneath epidural, paternity test. Put it right down in there, right? Whatever portion that the insurance doesn't cover, then the person has to pay out of pocket. I don't understand what the big issue is. I mean, what really is the issue? Is it going to cost extra money? Yes, but I think the way that she's describing that and
is bullshit
that she's getting is a bit hyperbolic.
Bullshit.
When you're saying mandatory requires everyone to do it. Not everybody.
Well, no, it doesn't require you to do it. It's from the child and the man. It's not you. I mean everyone to do it.
You pay for it.
No.
That's you're adding stuff. You're adding stuff. Hey, man, let me finish my shit. When you say man,
God help the young man that chooses to wife. Like this one I thought was going to be the problem. She's a sweetheart right there. She hasn't really said anything, but holy moly.
She's going to end up with a simp. Tell you that right now. She's going to end up with a fucking simp because she's too damn of a fucking pit bull. She's too much of a fucking pit bull that won't be, again, why am I going to get a dog that is literally going to nip at me and bite me and bark at me every fucking time? I'm not. So why would I get into a relationship that she's going to nip at me, bark at me, and bite me every fucking time? What? And already, oh my God, you're comparing women to a dog. No, I'm comparing the relationship. Why am I going to get into a relationship with someone that's going to do nothing but attack me all the fucking time like she's doing? No, she's going to end up with a simp. Somebody that literally just does whatever the fuck she wants. And you know what? She ain't going to be happy about it. I guarantee you she's going to be a cheater. If she isn't a cheater now, but just because if she's just dating, if she isn't a cheater now, she's going to be a cheater later. Because again, look at the way that she is. She ain't going to end up with a real man. She's going to end up with a fucking simp. And she's going to be like, oh my God, he's such a simp. He's not a real man. He's paying the bills and everything, but oh my God, he ain't getting my juices flowing. I need to find somebody else. And she'll do it on the side. Guarantee it. 100%. Because I know a lot of women like that. You're not going to get a real man because you're too much of a fucking pit bull. An untamed pit bull. You don't want equality. You want to nip and bite and attack everything. No real man's going to end up being with you. I guarantee it. And if she sees this video, honey, I'm telling you straight out, you're only going to end up with a simp. You may, oh my God, I got a real man. Doubt it. Doubt it. He may have muscle. He may be tall, dark, and handsome and all that. But what I mean by simp is up here and in here. Doesn't matter about looks. It matters about personality. I guarantee you he's going to be a fucking simp.
That's an attitude that I...
See? Yep. This is why I like doing my channel, and this is why he loves doing his channel, and Better Bachelor, and all of them. We're educating the younger generations to run from that. This is what we're doing. And y'all don't like it. You feminists can't stand it. She's proving the point right here.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm good, mama. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good.
Mandatory. That includes people that are having children that don't necessarily have the money to pay for this test. A mandated thing is going to be covered by the government.
That means if you can.
If you can't afford it, but you're not.
So
But here's my thing. So the U.S. government is going to take care of it.
So they don't have any kids. If you can't afford the kid, then don't have the kid. See, that's what I would say. And I wonder what she would say responding to that. Something tells me she would ignore what I said. If you can't, you literally are what you're telling me right now is if you can't afford the test, it also means you can't afford the kid. So they don't have any kids. Woo! There we go. Guys, we saved everything. Don't have any kids. Guarantee you she'll bitch about that.
We have too many other issues that are way more pressing than you knowing the fidelity of your relationship and whether that be your child. If you personally want to check for your child, that's you. But to say that it's mandatory across the country, that's crazy. And it's inconsiderate. And it's not.
So you're saying that you will pay for it, right? So if it costs $5,000, you're gonna pay for it.
It doesn't cost why? See, no. See, oh my God. Y'all are just fucking. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit the right button.
Because it costs $5,000.
It doesn't cost $5,000, lady. It doesn't cost $5,000. I did my DNA test. It cost $99 fucking dollars. As a matter of fact, it was 2 for $1 for $130. So what the fuck are you talking about? I hate when y'all make blank statements. If I were, you know what? I'll do it for you, lady. Because if I were sitting on that damn panel, I'd be like, how much does it cost? Let's see. How much is a paternity test? $99. Easy DNA, home paternity test, $119. So complete DNA paternity test, $99. From the company Easy DNA paternity test, $119. Not $5,000. So if I were sitting on that panel, I'd be, wait, hold on, everybody be quiet for a second. How much is a paternity test? Woo, 99 or 119? Where's your fun? Don't be exaggerating. Don't be lying. I can't stand people like you. You go like it's gonna cost $1 million. Fucking hate people like you. Fucking just.
$1,000?
It doesn't cost that.
For every time.
He just said it. It doesn't cost that. But no, these women know they're in the wrong. They know they're in the wrong, so they're saying everything that they can, throwing it at the wall to see if it sticks. Just y'all know damn well you're full of shit.
It doesn't cost that.
I have a question though. Would you be okay with your wife having you do a lie detector test, whether you cheat or not?
So again, see, that's okay.
Why not?
What if you were?
And the guys literally answered the question, and what did he do? So we're supposed to believe you, but you don't believe us. This is why y'all will end up fucking older and single. Over the age of 40, Gary, if you're not in a relationship now, you'll be in one. You won't be one after the age of 40. Because, I mean, seriously, this attitude, what's with the attitude? You literally said we're supposed to trust you. But when you put the question back at us, where it's like, fine, yeah, I'll do a lie detector test. Oh, yeah, sure you would. So we're supposed to trust you, but you don't trust us.
Doing something wrong though.
I wouldn't be.
Exactly. So why would the DNA be like mandatory?
God bless you, man. Why are we even at this topic?
Wait, that's what I'm saying. This question.
No, because you know what's crazy? In the hospital, women do ask for a DNA test. People do ask on the line. Go pull a nurse aside and be like, "Can you know?"
And that's fine. And the question is about it being mandated. You understand what that means.
You know why the question was this question? I think for sure that the person that was writing this was talking about a point, like they're talking about like when you're requesting it, like it should be mandatory. Where like let's say a dad is like acting like this isn't his child. You should be able to say, "Oh, had this DNA test,"
But
and they can't deny it.
If a dad is acting like that's not their child, and a woman wants, if a woman wants child, no, he cannot. And the court says you gotta take a mandatory test, you have to take it.
But if you are mandating it across the country, understand the effects of what that's gonna be.
What effects? You have 4 men literally saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Who does it bother? Who does it affect? Who does it affect? What is it? 3 days. Results in 1 to 3 days. Who does it affect? We're talking about $99 in 1 to 3 days. Where's the effect?
The court order.
But yeah, it's going to be a lot of men finding out that they're not the father of the children, the child. Here's the thing. As I go off, as you can see, there's a clear division here between the men and the women, and the issue is a man versus a woman issue. What you see of the young lady right over here is that she keeps saying something to the effect of, "We have other things that we need to focus on, not on this. It's not that big of an issue." It's not that big of an issue to you, Mama, because you're not affected by it. 100% of the time, you know exactly who.
And didn't I just say that? Did I not say that? It doesn't affect you. It affects us, the men. We're the ones on the hook for 18 plus years for a child that isn't ours.
The mother of that child is. Men, we think it's a little bit more of a small thing to not know that Junior is not really Junior. All right? He's Junior to whoever you cheated with. And it happens way more often in this world than what it should.
Yep. But I love when women always. But see, here's the thing. When women cheat, what is that movie with Richard Gere? And his wife cheats on him with a younger Hispanic male. I can't remember the name of the movie. One of the talk shows, I think it was The View, championed that movie. She wasn't cheating on a bad husband. Richard Gere's character was a good man, a good provider, a good-looking man. It's Richard Gere. Good-looking man, good provider, good husband, and she cheated. And women everywhere championed that movie. The View championed that movie of a woman cheating on a good man. This is what all my videos are starting to be about, even though I was going to start doing other videos. But this one seems to be man and women shit. This seems to be the majority of my videos. This seems to be the majority of his videos now. Men versus women. Seems to be the majority of a lot of the videos that are coming out. Men versus women. Because men are tired of the bullshit. And then you got Sydney Watson, Daisy Cousins. You've got all of them. The reason why they're complaining, the reason why they're stepping up and making their videos is because you're messing it up. You feminist, you're messing it up for the good women. Men are now going to start taking, you know what? I'm telling you, ladies, as I've said this, and I knew it was coming. Men are starting to take this out of your hands anyway by definitely wearing a condom that they bring, not that you provide, that they bring. Because there have been the stories of the women poking holes in condoms. So, and the men are, don't men hate to tell you, even if you brought it, don't let her put it on. Don't let her put it on. Because she could be poking holes in it with her nail, trying to anyway. She could be doing all that shit. Oh, let me put it on for you. Don't, no, you know, I got this. What, you don't trust me? No, I got this. I want to make it sexual. No, I got this. Men, stop falling for their shit. Stop it. And I'm telling you now, it's going to come down of men getting vasectomies at an early age. So we take the question out of y'all's hands, period. We take the choice. As a matter of fact, there's a video I watched where a woman got mad. You went and got a vasectomy? You didn't even tell me? It's my body, my choice. Well, I want kids. My body, my choice. What if he wants kids and you don't want kids? My body, my choice. But for some strange reason, we don't get a choice. But men, no. Don't. There's plenty of women out there. Plenty of women out there, especially for good-looking young men. Plenty of women out there. Get a vasectomy at an early damn age. Don't trust these women. Don't trust them. Technology is getting better to reverse it. So get a vasectomy until y'all are ready, where it's a choice. Men are, I'm guaranteeing you, men are going to start doing that. And watch what happens to women. It's already coming now. Women are already bitching, complaining about men don't want to be in relationships. Men don't want to get married. Why are men asking for, why are more men asking for prenuptials? Because we ain't trusting y'all no more. Y'all have played way too many fucking games that we just don't trust you.
Paternity fraud is a very real issue.
Completely different things. So when y'all wilding talking about when you're wilding saying that it should be mandated for the whole country, when there are so many other issues that we have to attend to because of your personal issues with your girl.
Shaming.
So you speak to her. That's a personal problem.
This is the woman's playbook when they don't agree with you. It's the shaming, the insults, like, you know, because you're not a strong enough man to communicate to her. It's not that much of a real problem. They guilt you into trying to focus in on other things.
Yep.
Like, understand the argument. Understand that the men are barely speaking.
Because women like that talk over us. That's what it is. Here's the thing. If we challenge you to where y'all say, we want a strong man. We want a strong man. We want a strong man. Okay, so we're trying to talk over you. Oh my God, you trying to put me down? You trying to be over me? See, women like this, guys, do not date them at all. Stay away from them because they want a strong man, but they want him to shut up. So you want a simp. Stay away from women like this. As he said it himself, guys, run the other way. Stay away from women like this. And the thing is, they're the ones that are getting left. They're the ones over the age of 35, over the age of 40 that end up single. That I see on Plenty of Fish. Where are the men at? Where are the strong men at? And I'm looking at these women like, man, these are some good-looking women. How the fuck are they single? I know why. I know why. Because they're women like this. Guarantee it.
Yes, they're barely speaking as they try to overpower with these talking points that don't consider a man's plight.
That's a personal problem, not a country one. It is a personal problem. You don't know if that's your child. That's personal. The country don't got to deal with that shit.
Finger in the face.
That's a personal problem.
Either way, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's still
I don't trust.
You hear what I'm saying? Right? The argument is that it's personal.
I mean, it's only be mandated if it's not. If it.
Shout out real quick to the feminine lady over here. She's back. Look at the body language. All right. Not one time has she put a finger in anyone's face. Not one time. She tried to overpower any of the dudes in the conversation. All the dudes are being absolute gentlemen.
She's fun.
But you gotta give
Shit.
credit
That girl
where
is
credit
fun.
is due. All right. Let's keep it moving.
You're not in marriage. If you're in marriage,
Right. Absolutely not.
That's
We have
worse.
this.
Women in this situation about the topic in which we're talking about pregnancies and DNA tests, in most cases they're not. It's gonna be you have.
I already knew this video was going to go over because I already knew this was going to be a major video for to talk about.
Doubts about who the women cheating, and that's why the baby may not be yours. The direct topic question was from a man asking he doesn't want to raise another man's child. So in that case, who would have cheated? The woman.
Right.
So yeah, in those situations, it's gonna always be about a woman. You're trying to get a DNA test. If it's a man outside the relationship, he's gonna bring the evidence of the cheating. He's gonna bring the child.
It's ridiculous. He has to explain that.
The part where that's where it hurts the most. Like that's the time where it should be mandatory. If I'm in a
marriage?
But that's what it happens.
You're cheating. That's why you would want it. You're cheating. So you try to abuse her.
First of all, it's not when it's in that situation. More times than not, when it's like a relationship, it's usually the woman who's committed infidelity because the guy is assuming if you're in a relationship, if you're married and you're in a relationship, the man is assuming. And most times when you're on Maury, you watching these cases, you hear about these stories. You're assuming that
I almost died because Shabazz said women are usually the one that's unfaithful. He sounds like he's guilty or something because a lot of
women are unfaithful. Where the fuck? Here's the thing. Women are unfaithful and feel they have the right to be unfaithful. There's the difference. There is the difference right there. It is equal across the board. But a man does it, oh my God, because he's a man. Woman does it, it's like, well, maybe she wasn't happy. Maybe he wasn't giving her enough. There's always an excuse when a woman fucking cheats. There's no excuse on the man's side. No, there's no reason the man should be cheating. But a woman cheats, and there's every goddamn excuse that comes out.
time in a lot of culture, the man is normally the one that's out there cheating. And even guys that are religious, even people I know people personally that are, that go to church every Sunday, but they still cheating on their wives. So I don't know what he's talking
about.
And
the women are too. Don't even try and lie.
That's your child. And that's why a man asked this question. It was directly gender related. A man is asking that question. If you're outside, that's another big thing because everyone's right to do. They were single, whatever. But when you're with somebody, the person that having questions about if they're the father of that child, they go through the rest of this child's life taking care of it. And if that was me, after 18 years, you're not gonna turn your back on the child. But if I had known from day one, I'm out.
Yeah.
Hold up, pause. First of all, women take care of children that aren't theirs all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whose?
Make a big ass deal about it. Pause. No. I am saying that.
But you have a choice.
Pause. What I'm making a declaration between is the fact that this is a personal problem that you have with your girl, and you're making a country responsibility when we have other things to tend to first.
If it's not mine, I'm walking away.
Yup. That's the issue here. Well, women take care of children all the time that aren't theirs. Yeah, but that's not your child, though. That's your choice. You are making the choice to take care of a child that you know, that is not yours. I had a child for 8 years that I thought was mine until I found out from her sister that it wasn't my child. So.
And that's it. Nothing else to talk about.
Dog, let's go back for a quick second. Did she really try to compare women that take care of children that not theirs, which is adopting? Did she really try to compare that to paternity fraud, which is lying?
Yeah, she did.
I am saying that.
But you have a choice. You know it. You know that's not your kid.
Pause. What I'm making a declaration between is the fact that this is a personal problem that you have with your girl, and you're making a country responsibility.
I'm allergic to her. Yep, this is one of the reasons why. My mom was kind of like this. And one day, over the age of 40, like no man wants to be with me anymore. No man wants to be with me anymore. No real man wants to be with me anymore. I said, yeah, Mom, because you pushed them all away. You scared them all away. Nobody wants to be with a loud, boisterous, black. Nobody wants that. Men have a choice. Well, I'm still attractive. Your looks have nothing to do with your attitude, Mom. Nothing.
If it's not mine, I'm walking away. That's it. That's it. Nothing else to talk about.
Yep.
If you're just talking about what I'm gonna do, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm out.
I don't think there's any issue with a man taking care of another man's child. Women do it all the.
Whoa, bitch. Whoa, shut. Oh shit.
Whether you know or not, he might bring another child and say, "Oh, I had this out of our."
But you get a choice.
What are we gonna do? Or he's taking your money and paying child support to another family. You had no idea. So when we're just like jumping, like, oh, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Hold on, it's already being done.
You could have been doing so many other things with your life. You could have been figuring your life out. I don't know, feeding pigeons. I don't know, doing anything. But you raising a kid that is not yours. I mean, if you had the option to know that was your kid and you wanted to raise that kid, that's perfectly fine. A lot of people do that. But when you don't know, you're doing it out of the obligation or the mindset that this is my child. I'm gonna raise him or her. I'm gonna raise them up. I love them. This is my DNA. This is my blood. And then come to find out that's not your kid.
There's a clear
Her argument was, it's already happening. So let it keep on happening in the future. Wow.
Disrespect going on, right? And I have and double standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I understand. It's fucked up if somebody has a child for you and it's not for you and expecting you to raise it. I get that. But what I'm saying is that women, first of all, have to do that all the time. But women are in these circumstances. Can I finish my damn sentence?
Please, because I'm so confused.
Women are in the circumstance where they need to take care of a child that isn't theirs all the time. And I understand that, again, that it ends up being a choice, right? Because you're aware. Can I? So that's what I said, Shabazz. So what's up?
You're not making it.
I am making a point. You let me finish. I will finish. I am. So stop interrupting me.
You're not saying nothing.
Because you keep interrupting me.
No.
Finish it. So we can say the same thing we were saying. You're not giving the person a choice. Me and Akon talking about a choice.
I just said
everybody's sitting there looking at you.
She's so emotional. She doesn't understand that she's not making any sense. This is what I tell you guys, man or woman, right? And especially my dudes, try to get out of being so angry and emotional when you're having these conversations. She doesn't even understand how wrong that she is. She doesn't understand the lapse of logic. I don't think she truly gets it.
The same way.
No, we're trying to listen. You're trying to claim that. First of all, I understand it's a choice, but we don't make a choice that we end up doing a personal problem for the government to handle.
What about the government again?
Just because.
Why give a damn about the government?
But we're talking about a man
mandatory decision. If you gotta do a mandatory thing, if you gotta make a mandatory decision, someone else has to pay for it. What I'm saying is that women have to face this all the time. By choice or not, it doesn't matter.
Whoa. By choice or not, it does matter. Taking care of someone else's kid that you know is not yours. You get a choice. We don't. That's the whole point.
You don't need, the government doesn't need to take up for you because you didn't know about something.
And they already answered that. They said we would pay for it. They have literally already answered your fucking question. They have already, she asked, well, if it was, yeah, we would pay for it. As he said, well, for one, it doesn't cost that much. As I looked it up, it doesn't cost that much. It only costs 99 goddamn dollars. Again, we will pay for it. What's your problem?
That's just what it is. The government doesn't need to pay.
There's mad petty shit that government pays for. That you're taxing for.
What started out as a conversation about this, I think, needs to involve a case study of the angry Black woman. And I'll say it right here. This is the behavior that dudes like myself run completely away from. All right?
Yes! Yes! This is exactly what the issue is. This is exactly the other topics of, oh my God, strong Black men don't want to be with strong Black women. No, we don't want to be with bitches. We don't want to be with pit bulls. That's what we don't want. We want a strong Black woman that is by our side. As a matter of fact, fuck the race bullshit. We want a strong woman that is by our side, equal. Someone that could be on the battlefield with us, side by side. You don't want that. You claim you want a strong man. But what y'all mean, and I'm going to say this as plainly as I can, you want a strong, muscular, good-looking man, but is basically on an invisible leash to you. That's what you want. That's what these women want. Again, a simp. In the end, all simps get cheated on. All of them. You know why? Because he could be good looking, muscular, tall, handsome, good looking, and everything. But if he's a simp, it means that basically in the talk even pointed that out. I want him to be a real man, but not too much of a real man. I want him to be in touch with his feelings, but not too much. One of the guys on the panel was a guest, was like, what the hell does that mean? Well, I don't know. But as women have said throughout my entire life, it is a woman's prerogative to not know. It is a woman's prerogative to change her mind. So again, you don't want equality. You don't. What you want is for you to have whatever you want, whenever you want. Period. This is why men are running away. This is why y'all are going to be over the age of 40 and single. Guarantee it.
I'm in a social setting and I see this type of behavior, I'm going in a complete and utter direction. I hope you understand that.
Are you done? Are you done now? Are you done? Are you done?
Say what you gotta say.
Thank you. That whole situation, you didn't say not a damn thing. It revolves around choice. If a woman want to stick a...
Oh my God. I'm so proud. I want to hug him so bad. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of the other brothers supporting you. I'll give you a virtual hug, brother. Fucking love you. Because this is what exactly we're talking about. This is exactly what men are starting to understand from you fucking dumbass feminists. You say all of these fucking words that say nothing. Nothing. And men are done. Men are done. Men are completely done. This is why y'all are complaining. This is why y'all are complaining about why are there no good men? Why are there no strong men out there? Where'd all the strong men go? You know where they went? We ran in the other direction. As I said, when I allowed the girlfriend to move into my home, because people are like, oh, you conned her into coming back. She was saying you used her. What did I use her for? I pay my own bills. The fuck did I use her for? I've had my house for years. Been paying my bills the entire damn time. What the fuck was I using her for? And obviously she ain't here. So, whoo, hey, my God, what the fuck was I using her for? What? I said to her in multiple conversations on the phone and in text messages, which I've kept them all. After being married for 25 years to a woman that I should have left a very long time ago, but I somehow became a simp. I will admit it. Somehow or another, I became a simp to her and allowed her to do all the dumb shit she was doing. And basically I allowed her to do it all and I stayed. After she left, she abandoned the marriage because she said I became too much of an old fogey. And I'm like, well, I want to chill out for a while. That's the whole thing. I had already been out and about hanging with my biker friends and obviously working my company and I was already doing all of that. I got to a point because I was starting to have a whole bunch of surgeries. I had almost died and I was like, you know what? I need to rethink my life. So I started being more home. Why is that a problem? Being home, trying to be home and be more, because I was working my company all the time, so we weren't even seeing each other because she was working during the day. And then I had my company in the evening and night and everything. By the time I get home early in the morning, she's asleep. So, and I was like, you know what? We're making money and everything, we're doing good. All the disability and all this other stuff. Fuck that. I want to be home and spend time with my wife. And people said that's, from what we know, that's the reason why she left. And I'm like, because I was home? Because I was a good husband and I was home? That's why she left? Which, of course, women who hated her were like, we told you to leave that bitch a long time ago. We would have treated you better. But I was raised country. I was raised Southern, that you basically try to work the marriage out. You try to be a good Southern boy and you try to work the marriage out. You try to fight for the marriage until there's nothing left to fight for. And she lied the entire damn time. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We need to go to therapy. I was trying to be a good man because y'all say, well, y'all need to communicate more. You need to be more in touch with your feelings. Okay, so here I am doing that. And apparently it backfired. That she thought I became basically not a real man anymore. What was that supposed to mean? Was I supposed to beat her? I'm trying to understand. And anyway, so I filed for divorce because she had already been gone for 2 years. And it was like, everybody's like, why is it? Well, she's the one who left. Why hadn't she filed for divorce? And I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm just going to take care of it myself. I paid for it. Which, again, I got everything. House, car, everything. So to the woman, Deanna, whatever, well, that's why you're divorced. I won. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I won. I've got plenty of dates and not girlfriends, dates and everything. I'm fine. Well, you must not really be happy. No, actually, I am happy. I'm trying to educate other people. I'm passionate about what I'm saying because I'm trying to save other young brothers from falling into the same trap. That's what me, Mediocre Tutorial Reviews, Better Bachelor, this is what we are all doing. We're not whining. We're fine. We're trying to help out others. I'm not complaining for me. I've got plenty of dates. Got plenty of dates. 3 of them I turned down tonight to just stay here and make fucking videos. Because I really don't like going out during drinking holidays in El Paso. So I'm just trying, I've got, I'm fine. I'm just trying to help out others. But again, we're done. So anyway, with the girlfriend. I said, even before her, because I was already on other dates, women asking me out, women asking me to marry them. Oh, I've been waiting for you to be single for the longest time, and I'm proposing to you. No, I just got out of a 25-year marriage. Hell no, I ain't getting married anytime soon. Oh, so you're just taking it out on us. You're taking it out on me because you don't trust women right now because of what she did. No, that's kind of it. But the other part is I just got out of a 25-year-old marriage. I want to chill for a while. I don't mind going out on dates, but I'm not getting into an actual, which I did get engaged 3 times in the very beginning because I was kind of broken in the very beginning because I was doing the whole, I'm a good man. I've been a good man. What the hell? Why did she leave? I did all that. And it took me like 2 years. But in that 2 years, I was engaged twice. So, no playtime. Go away. So with this one, and actually before this one, I said these are my rules. I will no longer change, adapt, or compromise to be with anyone ever again. Oh my God. So you're just, all of a sudden I'm getting attacked now by women I knew. Oh, so you are punishing all of us because of what she did. No. It's just that, this was before I turned 50. It's like, no, I'm over the age of 45 and I realize I am no longer going to change, adapt, or compromise to be with anyone again. I'm going to be me. I somehow lost myself when I was married to her. And I was like, and I'm not doing that anymore. So, no. And, well, you're going to be single. This was one of the females that I was going on dates with, but she wanted it to go further. And I was like, no. I said, if I do decide to get into a relationship, then as I said, I'm not going to change, adapt, or compromise to be with anyone ever again. And she was like, well, you're going to be single for the rest of your life. And I was like, for one, we're on a date right now. That's one. 2, I go on plenty of fucking dates. I'm not alone. And she was like, oh, okay. Well, I meant relationship-wise. And I was like, again, I was married for 25 years. I really don't want a fucking relationship for like either ever or at least a long damn time. I'm great with being single and dating. I'm good with that. So, because she goes, well, okay, because she actually, well, yeah, you are a good looking man. So it's not like you're going to be alone, but you're going to be lonely. Huh? What does me having to be in a relationship have to do with me being lonely? Because I'm not in a relationship, I'm lonely? You've stayed the night. Other women have stayed the night. I'm not lonely. Again, well, I'm talking relationship-wise, but I'm not. You're coming from a female point of view. Hold on before this thing cuts off.
The choice, the government should be.
I had to make sure that it didn't cut off on me because
right here. This is
my timer. Why is it women have a very high, and this goes out to my friends who follow my channel, who, when I posted even on my Facebook page, I post the link of the video to my Facebook page. Why is it women, and this goes out to my female friends, why is it that y'all do your best to try and argue, but your argument is always from a female perspective, never from the guys? Which obviously you're not a guy, so you don't understand. But whenever, like how I said, most men don't want to have kids. And one of my female friends was like, well, I got friends who wanted some, yes, there are some. I said the majority. Most men do not want to have kids. And she just, because it's one of his videos. It was one of his videos, as a matter of fact, where there's no benefit anymore for men to get married. No benefit. And she like went off. Oh, there are benefits. I said, point out a benefit from a male perspective, not from your female perspective, from a male perspective, point out the benefit of marriage to men. As I said, it was one of his videos. So men are all, Abba and Preach even talked about it. Men are like, nope, there's no benefit for marriage for a man. None. You know what her response was? You know what she tagged me with? Health benefits. Men live longer that are in a marriage. I called out that comment to all of my male friends, and all my male friends were like, so who gives a fuck? I said, so you didn't listen to what I said, which was take it from a male's perspective. You didn't do that. You took it from the female's perspective. Who cares? Who cares that we live longer because we're in a marriage or a committed relationship? The study, I forgot it was Harvard or something or whatever. Who gives a fuck? Some study says that we live longer because we're in a committed relationship. That's, again, the question was, is there a benefit of marriage for a man? The answer is no. You saying it's a benefit because we live longer, that's a benefit for you. We don't see it as a benefit because we don't care. It's not one of our benefits that as men we give a fuck about. We don't care. And she got mad. She got mad. And it was like, why are you upset? Why are you like upset that men don't value? You're upset that men don't value what women value? Because men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You take care of you. Apparently that's enough of a problem as it is, because you women can't even figure out your daily lives. Am I going to PMS today? Am I going to do this today? Am I going to do, because of women's prerogative. Men, we just want simple shit. We just want simple shit. Our list is really small of the shit we want. Women have a huge fucking list. And that's another topic that'll be brought up in one of my videos. As I said, I already knew this video was going to go long. But yeah, so this girlfriend, she knew, because I said this multiple times on the phone and even kept text messages. I have the text messages. I kept them just in case she tries to lie to other people out there. I told her I will not change, adapt, or compromise to be with any woman ever again. I'm going to be true to myself because I already lost myself once, before the wife left. By the end of the last couple of years of my marriage, I lost who I was. And I'm not doing that shit ever again. I am a real man. If a woman wants to be with me, then she wants to be with me. And even then, I already said I don't really feel like being in an actual relationship. I'm having a blast just going out on dates. As a matter of fact, the day that the girlfriend moved out of my house, I went out on a fucking date. So I'm having a great time. As far as relationship goes, I don't care. I don't care. I love my house. I don't know why that's a problem for people. Man, you don't even come out no more. Dude, you know my house, right? I have my big ass fucking projector. I've got my projector outside. I've got my sunroom cabana. I've got my little rustic jacuzzi that I got going on outside. I can literally be a nice day. I've got my fire pit. I mean, people are like, man, you pretty much just started and we love coming to your house. It's like a fucking oasis. And I'm like, I ain't even done yet. I still need to add all this other shit, my fucking koi pond, all of this. And everybody's like, man, we're always going to spend the time. Yeah, I've had friends like, man, you know that I may not drink, but I have a full liquor cabinet. So my friends are like, man, when we going to start the barbecues at your house again? Because I had barbecues going, even through the pandemic, I had barbecues going on and shit. So I've been living a damn good life, being single and just going out on dates. But friends are like, Mark, when you're done with all your shit, you're probably going to have people at your house all the time. And I'm like, well, that's kind of the point, because me and the wife always entertained. Because I own a karaoke DJ company. So we were always having parties. My boy who used to live across the street from me, one of my biker friends who used to live across the street from me when I lived in Central here in El Paso, he was pointing out to his crew. He was the former VP of this biker club. He was pointing out, because our birthdays are like a couple of days apart. So we would always celebrate our birthdays together across the street. So he's pointed it out to his crew. He's like, man, dude, we were always fucking partying. Man, homeboy was always having fucking barbecues and shit. And so, yeah, my house was, whether it was in Central or here, has always been the life of the party. So people are, man, when you're done with your oasis, everybody's going to be at your house. So I don't really sleep. I have sleep apnea, insomnia and stuff. Like, okay, I mean, if everybody wants to show up to this, only after 10. If people want to show up, I'm retired, so I don't give a shit. But if everybody wanted to come over after they're done with the bar, they can come over. That's what I built all of this for. This isn't just for my enjoyment, which of course you can't really, I'm not really sure how y'all could see how big my screen is. And then, of course, I've got my fucking theater outside in my fucking oasis that I've got that's not even halfway done yet. Oh, God, I can't wait till that's finished. So, yeah, I don't need to compromise to be with anyone ever again. I could just date for the rest of my fucking life. I'm good with that. The ones who have complained about it are the women. They're the ones who have bitched about me and my choice to just stay single and go out on dates. They're the ones complaining. So I'm like, oh, you don't want to get into another relationship? No, not anytime soon. Like, damn, let me live my single life for a while. It's like kids are grown. I got grandkids that I'm one of those grandparents that it's great, spend some time with them. And then it's like, oh, okay, here, you can go back. That's me. I'm not that much of a family person. I've never been that way. It's one of the reasons why I moved all the way from fucking the East Coast to El Paso. Was to get away from my family. So I enjoy my life. I've got all my exercise equipment. It's like everybody, as I said, they're like, man, Mark, your house is like not the party house, because I don't do parties. It's more or less just gatherings, like everybody just sitting around, bullshitting, having a few drinks. The girls drink a lot of wine and stuff, and got the music playing or movies going on outside. I've got my house set up that everything is interconnected. I could turn everything on. And so there would be music and shit on basically in every major room, and my garage, because that was my original man cave. So it's all linked. So it's not a party house, but it's just for everybody to come, chill out, have a good time, throw some steaks and shit on the fucking barbecue and everything. Cook. I want to get my thing from Cabela's so it could go over my fire pit, so I can even cook shit at my fire pit as well. So yeah, I'm living a damn good life. If I want to go to a baseball game, a lot of female friends I know that don't like baseball. So why would I go? I like baseball. So why would I want to take one of the girls that don't like baseball? Why would I even consider being in a relationship? I love baseball. So why would I even consider a relationship with a woman who doesn't? So again, I might as well just date this woman who likes baseball. Okay, well, do you want to go? Well, you know what? I feel like just jumping in my car and driving to fucking Tucson for some In-N-Out burger just because I fucking feel like it. I'm retired. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, you want to go? That's my life right now. I'm living the life. My friends have pointed that out. Even one of my married friends, who's very happily married, beautiful wife, very happily married, even he pointed out, and she was sitting there. She goes, hey, no. She goes, he was like, no offense, honey. She goes, no, you're right. Mark's living the life. I'm single. I own my house. My bills are paid. I can take off and travel whenever the fuck I want. I'm living the life. Go date whenever I fucking feel like it. It's just, again, haters are going to hate. But this video, my video's already gone on an hour and a half. I don't need to finish this one. As it said, men, my boy, fucking mediocre tutorials and reviews, fucking love that dude. Men don't ask for DNA tests because they are weak. Angry woman shames men for wanting DNA tests. Now, this was posted today, so I'm really curious if he's going to have a follow-up video, because I'm pretty damn sure this angry black woman is going to hear about his video, because he's got, what, over 250,000 followers? So I'm pretty sure she going to hear about it, and she going to attack him. So I can't wait to see if there's going to be a follow-up video for this, because everything he said was right. Everything he said was right. Everything they said was right. Y'all just can't handle it anymore. Y'all can't handle that we're finally awake, that we're finally done with women like you, and you can't accept it. Oh, well, anyway, let me finish this one. See if my doggo needs to go out because she's just staring at me. Come here. What? You want to go to bed? Come here. It's fine. What's the matter? You're falling asleep, but you were just sitting there staring at me and shit. You need to go out? Okay. Anyway. All right. Let me finish this video. And as I said, this Diana, whatever. I can't read the whole comment, but she was like, let me help you a bit for the next person. What? Is she going to try and say that she's going to try and help me? Can I click on the comment? I'm not sure how this will affect the video. Okay, so my live stream is still there. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here, let me help you a bit for the next person you try to argue with. Your definitions of truth and lies are subjective at best. At worst, they are the same drabble that has been said against women's liberation for years. Oh my God. You have an eidetic tick where you say, I'm curious. Whenever you think you have a slam dunk point and it is a red flag at where to attack your argument, the proper use of ellipses, oh my God, Chica, get out of here, should be when you are omitting information, not the end of the sentence, not at the end of the sentence. Thank you for your submission. I give it a 60%. Let me try and help you, lady. Let me try and help you. Let me help educate you. Everything I'm saying. There's Abba and preach. It's kind of hard to type sideways. Oops. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let me educate you. Let me help educate you. I'm not the only man saying everything I'm saying. There's Abba and Preach, mediocre tutorials and reviews, Better Bachelor, etc. Channels that have thousands of followers, and we're all saying the same thing. You feminists just can't handle it, and that's why y'all are complaining. So, yeah. Again, I mean, they can come at me on my channel because I only have a few followers all they want. They can come at me, whatever. But it's like, I would love to see you go after somebody like Abba and Preach. I would love
that dude's like.
I would love to see you go after Better Bachelor. I would love to see you go after mediocre tutorials and reviews. Guys who have thousands of followers saying the same thing I'm saying. This is a man's movement. As they say, the red pill movement. We're done. We're done. We're sick of y'all women like this. And here's my point to Diana Goudot if she sees this video. What's your argument? Why are you complaining? If you have no dog in the fight, why do you care? Why does it bother? This is what's so funny. I thought y'all didn't need men, right? I thought you didn't need us. We don't need men. We don't want men. Well, then why are you upset? If you don't need men, you don't want men, why are you complaining? Why are you pissed? Why are you upset that we... I mean, if you don't want to date us, great. We don't want to date you either, just like he said about you. Well, and then eventually them. We're running the other way from women like you. We ain't the ones complaining. We're fine. Just like he said. He's like, yo, ladies, I'm fine. We're fine not dealing with women like you. Y'all are the ones complaining. Y'all are the ones bitching. That's what's funny about it. And I've had people who, you're bitching. No, I'm trying to educate. Just like every other damn channel that's out there. You got all these women that go on their fucking channel. And you know what? The males who do this, you're fucking simps. Because you know damn well there are plenty of female channels talking about, you know, hustling and what is it? What did homegirls say? The rap chick, the one who just won a Grammy or some fucking shit, wet ass pussy, talking about drugging men and stealing their money and shit. You fucking simps champion women like this. Here's the thing though. We're not dating you anymore for you to basically be over us. We're not dating you anymore. We're not putting up with you anymore. and you got plenty of simps to be in relationships with. So why are you not just, well, fine. That's right. We said we didn't need you. We got these guys. No. You're not doing that. What you're doing is the opposite. Oh my God. Oh, why are y'all running away? Why are y'all running away? Well, we're not running away. We're walking away. We're walking away because you said you don't need men. You don't need us. So we're walking away. We gave you what you wanted. Why are you complaining about it? See, that again, I love when people want to try and come at my channel when I'm literally just another sounding board for people who have thousands of followers. And we're all saying the same thing. Men are finally done. I'm proud of these young brothers right here. We're finally done with y'all shit. And y'all, that's the reason why women like this are blowing up so damn hardcore. That's why, as he said, why is she all emotional about it? Why is she taking it personally? You know why? Because it's evidence that men are not bowing to you anymore. You're not Nubian queens anymore. You're fucking jackals. You're Anubis. And we're going in the opposite direction. We're sick of women like you. We're done with women like you. And y'all who asked for it aren't happy about it. Because why else would you be so angry? Why else would you be so pissed? One reason. You're pissed that we're like, oh, we're done. As I said, y'all can watch the rest of it. I already know she's going to respond. And everything. Because the only thing I said to her was, because she was saying that because I did say everything I said was the truth. And she's like, well, my truth is subjective. No, my truth is the life that I've lived and other men like us, just like him. The truth is we're all now not playing y'all's games. You can say it's subjective all you want. The only people that are going to be on your side, Deanna Goudot, is simps and other fucking feminists. No woman is going to be on your side. No woman. No real woman, and definitely no real man, is going to be on your side. Everything I said that you're trying to argue, we all agree it's the truth. Only people who agree who are in disagreement are feminists and simps. And I hate to tell you, we really don't give a fuck what the hell y'all think when y'all try to talk shit. We don't care. When y'all do as he pointed out, you see the insults, you see the trying to talk down and attacking. We're done with that. Anyway, let me see what the next video is. Peace.